Hi everyone. Today I am going to make, kids have been wanting some s'mores Pop-Tarts. I've already done videos on the blueberry ones, and the last ones I did was on the brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts, but they've been wanting s'mores Pop-Tarts. All right, and it's gonna have a glaze on it. And the first thing I did was, you can use any chocolate spread you like, and you're going to need some fluff. If you really wanted to, you can make your own homemade marshmallow and put on. Okay, I'm just using, they love Nutella, so I'm going to go with some Nutella for the chocolate spread. 1 to 2 cups each. Okay, and what I did was I just put them in little decorating bags, and then I cut a little hole on the bottom. All right, in this one I just used a tall glass, the decorating bag. I put some Nutella in it. Okay, and then just bring it up like this. And I didn't cut the hole at the bottom yet. You want to work it down, just like that. Give it a little twirl. And then you can snip off the end, just like that. And then you're all set to go with that. All right, so 1 to 2 cups of the fluff and 1 to 2 cups of your chocolate spread, which I'm using the Nutella. And then you want to take, for the glaze, a couple cups of powdered sugar, and you're going to need a couple tablespoons of the Hershey's cocoa powder. You want to melt 4 tablespoons of butter, unsalted, and you want 4 tablespoons of hot water. All right. You want to put a little bit of flour on the side and get a fork and a little bit of water in another dish, which we're going to use as the glue to seal the Pop-Tarts together. Or you could use milk, whatever you like. And you want to take your graham crackers. I used a whole package, a sleeve, where you get 8 long graham crackers in a package. And that makes just a little speck more than about a half a cup. And that's what I used here, because we're going to sprinkle them on top of the wet glaze, okay, in time. All right, now you can make your own pie dough. And I've got a video also on that. And I just had some store-bought pie crust I'm using. And just roll it out. And for each one I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got a little over 5 of the single Pop-Tarts made. But you're also going to need the tops for them. So that's what I'm doing with this other crust, is to make the tops. Okay? So all you do is, sometimes I always use index cards, and if I got large ones, I'll make it a 4x5. But this one, I'm just doing a regular 3x5 size, and I just use the index card, and I just place it down, and take your sharp knife, and just go around it, just like that. Makes a nice template. And there you have it, okay? All right. Let me do one more. And then you can just roll it up in a ball and then just roll it out until it's all gone. All right. So let me move this out of the way. We'll roll that up after, and I can get probably one more good Pop-Tart out of it. All right. Now you want to put it on a parchment lined baking sheet. We're gonna, when we get it all together, we're gonna bake it on 400-degree oven for like 10 minutes, but keep an eye on it, okay? All right, so you're gonna take, probably easier if I just take one out to show you. Okay, bottom and top. All right, on the bottom. Now, be careful. You don't want to overfill them, because if you do, it's going to end up leaking out. You want to leave anywhere like a 1/4 inch, at least a 1/4 inch edging all around it. In fact, you can go ahead and put your water right down on the edging now, because that's going to be the glue that's going to hold it all together, okay? Just like that. All right, now we're going to take the Nutella spread, And we're just gonna put some right on there. Just like that. And now we're gonna take the marshmallow fluff and we're gonna do a strip in the marshmallow. And just keep doing it. Just like that. Okay, and that's what that looks like. Make sure you can see. All right, now you're going to take the top and you're going to put on it just like that. Then you're just going to gently go around and press it. Press the seams together just like that. Then you're going to take a fork, dip it in some flour, and then you're going to go around and press down with your fork. Kids love Pop-Tarts, and I'm telling you, the homemade Pop-Tarts are so much better than the store-bought. And you don't want to ever heat these though in your toaster, because with that glaze on it, it'll melt. Okay, now you want to take and poke some holes in the top. Just like that. Okay, let me show you what it looks like. And there it is. Then you put it on a parchment lined baking sheet, and then when we get them all filled, we're going to bake it. I'll keep an eye on it because you want them just a nice golden brown. And I'm saying 10 minutes, but everybody's ovens are different. All right, and for 100. Then you're going to put them on a wire rack to cool when they're done baking. Okay, and when they're cool, that's when you're going to make the glaze. Your melted butter, your hot water, your cocoa powder, and the powdered sugar. Stir that up real good till it's nice and smooth. Then you're going to take a spoon and put it right on the top of it. I'll show you that when we get to that part. And then when your glaze is cooling, it'll start getting hard. But once we got the glaze on top, while it's still wet, that's when we're going to sprinkle on the graham cracker crumbs. Okay? All right, let me get the rest of these done up. Okay, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 Pop-Tarts on this one tray. And that's what they look like. And now I took 1 egg and 2 teaspoons of milk. And we're just going to brush that right on. Make sure your oven's on now, 400 degrees. And you can always check it a few minutes for the 10 minutes, like, I don't know, 8 minutes or so. Just keep an eye on it because you want them nice and golden. Okay? Just slap that right on the top. And if you wanted to, you could also use this to put on the very bottom layer instead of just going with the water. Okay? Just give it a nice little brush. This is one tray that'll be done. And then on to another. And remember, when they're cool, then we'll do the glaze. We'll just set them on a wire rack when they're done. Of all Pop-Tarts that I've ever tried in the store, the only ones I really liked the most was the s'mores one. So I'm pretty excited to try these homemade ones. And the kids, the grandkids, they just love Nutella. So that's why I chose Nutella. You can use whatever chocolate spread, like I said, that you wanted to. And I've made my own marshmallow before. And I also make a fondant because I don't like the store-bought fondant at all. So I make my own, and I have a nice recipe. I'll show you that sometime too. Okay, now let's get them baked. Okay, my Pop-Tarts have cooled, and I got a couple trays of them, and you can see how nice they came out. All right, now let's take the glaze that I told you about, a couple cups of confectionery sugar, 4 tablespoons of melted butter, 4 tablespoons of hot water, and a couple tablespoons of Hershey's baking cocoa. Okay, just going to take one of these Pop-Tarts, and I'm just going to put some on the top, spread it with a spoon, just like that. And then while it's still wet, because when it's sitting there, it's going to start getting hard, I'm going to sprinkle some graham cracker crumbs over the top of it. Just like that. And that's what it looks like. Okay, now let me get the rest of these done. Okay, everyone, the Pop-Tarts are all done. And that's what they look like. It's got the graham crackers sprinkled over the glaze, and you want to put that on while it's still wet, okay? And that's that. Y'all take care, and God bless you. Bye-bye.